Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Hopefully, you guys are in a good mood. I want to wish to all of you, whatever celebrations you're celebrating in there, Hanukkah or Christmas or even follow your Ramadan in there, wherever you are, you're soul to me. So, please enjoy your holidays. Wish you all the best, you and your families, and everyone else. I want to say thank you guys for coming in, watching, click, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for all of your support right now, and much appreciated. It's much appreciated your support. And if you like to support, you can do it by buying me a coffee. Link is in the channel below. You can see it in the links in there if you wish to donate. What we're going to be talking about today, it's very kind of like a proper, I would say, truthful, strong in there. The moon, the rebellious moon at Aquarius, she's going to be square, Lilith and squaring Uranus that it's in Taurus. And since we are talking about shadow and secrets in public that it's coming out, because this is a publicity, we're talking about Sagittarius because that's what Lilith is. It's in a Sag. Uh, Aquarius, they don't like this kind of like secretivity stuff, and all of a sudden they go out and just creating evolutions, and so on, because they are about evolution, about transformations, about growth. Through what? Through bringing in the things up there. So today the moon, it's going to be doing this square, and that energy of these tensions, it's going to be increasing over in the late afternoon, particularly that energy at 11 o'clock at night. So stay by the end of the report. At 11 o'clock at night, that energy is going to be increasing so much. Hi, Claire. Thank you for coming in. And Yamis 2221, thank you for coming in. So, what are we doing it today? It is communications. What is your level of communications? How are you going to be talk? How are you going to communicate? Are you going to learn the things from childhood? This is the place where you're the first to learning how to socialize, communicate with other kids, and so on and so on. So, as Mercury is going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning in the ascendant, together with the true Lilith, we are going to see some lots of publicity out there. You maybe go out there and share things. You may sharing photos. You may do a lot of things that you're posting outside and so on. Why you want to posting it in there? And the reason is you want to post it so you can create attention, so you can feel good, or you posting it to share it so the other get inspired in there. Hi, Sophie. Glad to see you here. So, within this moments in there, you're realizing what is important to you throughout the day. So, as we are going to go with this energy, the moon is going to beginning to square Uranus and Taurus. That is about evaluations about the material things. Are you standing against to these revaluations? Are you standing against things that needs to be changed into the material world? Okay. So this is going to be some lots of has to do with revaluations about what? About your family dynamics. These family dynamics, they are ruled currently in the growth that it's there about retrograde Jupiter in Cancer. It is about, okay, we didn't have a great family. That doesn't mean that I will have the same not great family. I need to change my thought belief system and changes in things that I'm going to be developed. Especially that right now around the holidays, it is about this. But the change has to start at first in the soul and the spirit. You to make a promise within your soul about this change. And that's what Pluto wants. Pluto wants to make that promise to your soul. So every time you're not doing a certain things, the soul can triggers you. It's like, hey, do you remember this promise? Do you remember this promise into yourself, and so on and so on. So this energy is going to be affected later on at 8 o'clock. We're going to see that Venus is coming up. I know that lately the Venus and the Sun, they've been having a rough time in there. That is the squaring with Saturn and Neptune. It's basically like if you're not changed, you're not doing the things the proper way of learning the things in there, that you are going to be in into you, that you cannot do these new things. Okay, you will not do these grading things in there. So right now with this squaring, this is can be you believe in a wrong vision, you believe in a wrong uh, situations in there within your life, that you think that, oh, this is the proper visions. Okay, it's the same thing that Saturn, it says like, I'm limiting you for not doing this. So there's a lot of protections in a way. This kind of like a negative energy, but it's gonna come in a positive way. All right. So in the next hour, we're gonna see some Mars is gonna be coming out in there. Mars right now beginning to understand and sextiling the North Node. He is like, okay, I have to move to this. I understand that it's a path of destiny. I understand these wrong visions. I understand these wrong restrictions, and I understand that I need to create actions for me to reach my destiny. Okay, because it doesn't matter if, yeah, I work for people, I work for this, I work for that. As long as I can reach my destiny, that's what I want to go. And right now the collective destiny is in Pisces. It is about what? Evolution and soul, based on a personal evolution with your oneself. So this is the evaluations. We are talking about Virgo Pisces, because in Virgo you are evaluating everything that you build in from within your own self. There is a two times pretty much this building. The first time it comes in around 6-7 years old. Okay, when you're about to see how you're approaching with others and so on. And the other things that happening is the age of 19, 20. That is when you're ready within the relationships and so on. And you're evaluating these processes from with your own self. Are you ready to be is within the relationships and so on? All right. So in the next hour at 11 o'clock, we're going to see this inner work is going to be about this communications. We're going to see the ascendant is going to be at Pisces. This is where pretty much the moon is going to be there tomorrow. It's like, hey, this is the things that are coming towards you. Okay. So now take a look inside of your own self. With this, take a look at the situations within you, because this energy is going to be trigger what? It's going to trigger some shadow. It's going to be trigger some this depth that you hide it from within you. It's going to come out. One way it's going to be coming out. Okay. And as that it's coming out there, what are you going to do? Okay, what that you going to do with this? So in the next hour at 12 o'clock, we are going to see the inner work is going to be with the authority. A lot of kind of like a tense energy that is going to be coming in, as that tense energy that will be with, it's going to be coming from what you are allowing to be. That red energy is going to be coming from the ascendant Saturn and Neptune, but your new beginning is going to be having some tensions. And those tensions in there that you are going to see from within your own self in there, they are going to be coming in from what? What did you do? How do you looking at to love and values? What kind of actions did you took to be within your own self? Okay, don't try to blame it to the others. Don't try to get in there. If it's something happened with you in your life, look at it. What was your role of the things that are happening in your life right now? Not about this things that are right now. You're suffering consequences. It doesn't matter if this is about one person, two persons, three persons, and so on. You are evolving from this, but you have to what? Reevaluate it. So be mindful of your actions because it's one of those moments that in a moment of intensity, agitation, aggravations can cost you what? 1,000 moments of regret. Okay, so with this energy later on, we're going to see some a very interesting thing because you learn somehow, some way those things in the childhood, in the family. Okay, even if you don't realize it, some of the things that happens in your life, you learn it there at the family. And it's very crucial to understand that right now we are evaluating the family environment because it's required a new family environment where the soul is. Okay, where the soul, it is back there to put this family as one. Okay, and as we see in this energy at 1 o'clock, the ascendant that is at Taurus is going to be trining the Sun and Mars. A lot of proper actions is going to be coming into this. Okay, as long as you keep the wisdom within you. All right, and that is the part within yourself. Because in the next hour you will understand these transformations one way or another. It's coming. Cannot stop it. You cannot prevent it. Cannot prevent it of artificial intelligence to entering our lives. Cannot preventing of certain things not to happen. Cannot prevent of accidents because accidents happen, right? Unpredictability. This is who? This it is Uranus. The sudden changes. Okay, and at this hour we're going to see that at 2 o'clock this sudden changes is going to be rising in the horizon, but at the same time, the inner work is going to be focused of transformations. Okay, and as we see in this, the moon it's beginning to squaring Lilith. That is it, like, oh, I'm going to be hitting things into my shadow. I'm going to be hitting this because otherwise the accidents can happen. You don't see that by hitting at this, you are hitting proper communications for a proper healing from within you. And that's how the sabotage will happen. Because sooner or later, the shadow is going to come out. The lies, the legs of the lies is always short, right? And the truth does not like to be having a clothes. The truth wants to be what? Open freely, right? All right, 3 o'clock. We are going to be dealing with the inner work with the Aquarius. Yes, evolution is needed. Yes, these beautiful adjustments is required. Okay, but is that has to be in a hard way, right? The hard way is the last what? The last options. So right now, that inner work is going to be looking for proper communications, for proper contract, proper talking communications, because Pluto, in a way, and that it's in Aquarius, but also that inner work right now, it is sextiling Mercury, but it's trining the event horizon, which is the ascendant. And now, by doing it to this, you are establishing connections in there between what? Two oppositions. Okay? Two things that are opposing each other, and that's going to be the ascendant and Mercury. Right? So now with these energies right here, be mindful with communications. Don't take things personally. They're not going to be pretty good, but Look at first in your thoughts, because in the next hour, we are talking about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The ascendant that it's going to be at Cancer is going to be opposing the Sun, Mars, and Mercury. Here is how things in the family environment will all of a sudden will be putting into pressure. And particularly right now, when you're supposed to work in the proper family things, and all of a sudden some trigger comes in and you blow everything up. And guess what it is? You are going to have regrets after that, right? Because of things that are happening into the shadow. All right, on to the next hour, we are looking at that the inner work is going to be at Pisces. That's going to be very close to the North Node, and that energy, it is tied up to Jupiter. Very beautiful trines, a lot of good, great emotions, because the spirit and the soul, it's looking inside about the family. Okay? Your job, you're tied up to that emotions about new future in the family. It begins where? Beginning now. You're changing, you're transforming, it's going to have effects. But you're going to be reevaluating what? The past. Okay? By facing the same thing, but doing different things, is a path of evolution. And that, it is the moment of things that helps you to grow. But not only you, but also the growth of the generations after you. All right. At 6 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer. Very beautiful emotions following that energy in there. A lot of the things can be exposed. It's like, you know what, maybe not the good and the greatest, but you know what, I have this, and this. I did trying to do the best in this. Can I work on a certain thing? Yes, I can, right? But that is an emotions, because you're doing an expressions, you're doing the reminders of the things that are coming as positive they are in these holidays. All right, 7 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Chiron. A lot of these childhood wounds can be healed, because right now Mercury is trining Chiron. This is like, you know what, I seen it, I communicating. I was so like this in my family. That's what my family did to me. That's these situations. But right now I learned how to do this. And now by learning how to do this, I can, what? I can heal it and I can develop it. And I'm not going to repeat the same things as they were repeated generations within my family. You're healing generational karma. Okay, and that's what Saturn wants. Okay, Saturn right now wants that in particular. All right, the next hour at 8 o'clock, the inner work is going to be a Taurus. Yes, you gotta focus on the material things. Yes, the material things can work out as long as you do your work. Can you imagine you do a work that you're not feeling happy, but you have to do it because you're forced to? But can you imagine you do a work where you have the joy? You know, you enjoying it. Okay? And you enjoy that work because you see what after that work, what trail lives after you. Okay? And now when you see this, you feel what? Complete, satisfied, and happy. And things in the material world are getting better because what? You have the joy. But if you don't have a joy, why not? What prevents you to have these situations in you? And for a lot of the people, this is going to be emotional. We're going to start seeing that emotional energies in there because the ascendant is going to be in the next hour. This is going to be at 9 o'clock p.m. Energy. The ascendant is opposing the moon. It squares Lilith and it squares Uranus. The sudden changes in the shadow. You feel like, you know what, I need to change to the shadow. Enough with this stuff, enough with these things. And now the moon, your intuition or the connections to a mother, connections to the, particularly into the feminine energies right now, it is coming to give us a guidance, a guidelines in there that it's coming, because the first degrees of Virgo right now, they are in divine energies from Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. Deep transformations with visions and resolving a karmic situations. As Saturn says like this: you didn't learn, you'll repeat. You learn, I will give you another one. Okay, so that's what this energy will be, and that energy is going to be increasing into the next hour. This is at 10 o'clock. The inner work is going to be very close to Uranus. Be mindful about certain changes, abandon things. It's like, you know what, I had enough of this, had enough of that, I had enough, abandoned relationships right in there, and so on. And with those energies in there, you are presenting yourself for the failures, right? Because you fear the things in the shadow. While the shadow says, like, let me out into the open and let me change your life. Okay? And this is what is important, is you to, like, okay, I have this, I have that, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. You're honest, you're truthful, and you're happy because you're truthful. Well, a lot of the people cannot expressing their shadow for what? Fear of loss, codependencies. And a lot of those energies right now that it's coming with this, they are coming from what? From the past, because the ascendant right now is with the South Node at Virgo. Evaluate your own self. But what is going to be your actions is the question. The proper actions that you need to do within you. It's going to come in a base of your what? The base of your belief system. What to believe for you, that's what it is. But if you look at it deeply, maybe your belief is not the proper way of what you are. Ever ask your questions that maybe you are more than you think you are. Okay? And that's what Pluto is coming in to boost all this. But you have to facing what you are not, right? Your shadow, your face mask to falls off. You know, that face mask that you're putting in front of everybody, but inside of you, you're a totally different person. And now the people are asking you why you're acting differently when you're like this, and 10 you're with me, you know, so on and so on, right? You're getting it in there because something inside of you wants to be something beautiful. And there. So, hi Zaron, hi Serena. Thank you guys for the comments. And we're gonna see these energies later on at midnight. This is gonna be put a lot of pressures and attentions in there, but focus on the positiveness, focus on the balance. Ascendant is gonna be at Libra. It is about balance in the relationships. You have a lot of relationships, right? You have relationships with family members or future family members. You have relationships at work. You have relationships with the people at the coffee. You have relationships with people at the streets, at the town, the country that you are, to the world. Okay, if you're out in the world talking to a different or been to different countries and so on and so on, right? Those are relationships, but you also have relationships with all the government stuff, right? So you need to have this balance. If that balance is inside of you, you're going to have what? The peace in the soul. Let me tell you, achieving that peace in the soul, it's priceless. You cannot put a price on it. There is no price tag on that. But that is what you are striving to achieve. Most people don't tell you that you should look for that. While Pluto right now, it says like, go achieve it, go do it. There's gonna be a new life awaiting for you that it's gonna become with this. Okay? All right, guys. So, all right. This was the astro gravitational report for the 24th, and I'm going to be giving you at the 25th at 7 o'clock in the morning what we are going to be dealing with in there. We're going to see that the moon is going to be at the Pisces. That energy is going to be continue going on about the shadow and sudden changes. Okay, be mindful about accidents. Okay, because some accidents is not an accident; they are just changes of redirections. Okay, and we'll see with this portions how the thing is going to be evolve more about this on the 25th. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Thank you for the wishes for the holidays. And I hope you have a great holidays too. And looking forward for your comments. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Much love to you. And I will see you tomorrow.